New or used, that's what you need to know in the ATM business. Stay to the end of the video, and I'm going to show you all the points if you're going to buy used, the things you need to know. Hi, I'm Phil from the ATM Mastermind group page, and we help hundreds of aspiring ATM business owners go from 0 ATMs to ATM Business Pro in as little as 30 days. Without further ado, new or used, which way should I go, and what do I need to know? Alright, so one of the reasons I want to make this video is I see other people making videos about buying used. Here's the situation. Buying used for a new beginner in the ATM business is never a good idea. But if you decide that's the way you want to go, I'm going to show you some key points that you need to look at when you buy used so you don't get yourself in a big financial hole. Point number one, EMV. EMV stands for Euro, MasterCard, and Visa. Now, back in 2017, it was mandated that the ATM industry go towards EMV. Now, all it meant is there was a liability shift, which means if you're not EMV upgraded, the liability falls on you. That means if they dispense $200 and they dispute that, you are paying that $200. Doesn't mean it's a valid transaction or not. So if your ATM is not EMV upgraded and takes the chip, you are responsible for, could be thousands and thousands of dollars that people can take out, and you are responsible. Therefore, the whole industry, again, this was 5 years ago, switched this way or started to switch this way, but is almost complete, I would say. But either way, if you buy an ATM that isn't EMV upgraded, you are responsible for every transaction that ATM does because they can dispute it and it comes out of your bank account. You can't fight it, you lose automatically. Now, if you guys buy an ATM that's not EMV upgraded, you will have to spend or could spend $3 to as much as $1,000 on this ATM to get it upgraded. Now, if you buy the ATM for $200 and you have to spend another $300 to get it upgraded, cost of the ATM is $500. Plus, you'll need to know how to upgrade it. It could just be a card reader, could be a whole kit. So there's levels to this thing, but make sure, and you could need a bezel. Sometimes you need a bezel for the front of the ATM, you need the kit, you need the hardware. All this is very hard to do for somebody who's new to the ATM business. For guys who've been in the ATM business, it's not so hard, but it was a challenge when we did it. Are you working a 9 to 5? Are you looking to start your own business? Struggling with the time constraints it takes to make extra income? I know what that feels like because I was where you were at not long ago. See, I was working a 9 to 5 and I was trying to figure out how do I make extra income because I didn't want to work all these hours for somebody else. I wanted to come up with my own business. So just by accident, I discovered the ATM business. I thought the ATM business was just for banks. This was over 20 years ago, but I stumbled upon the ATM business. I figured out how to get into the ATM business. There wasn't the people that could help me. I had to figure it out myself, but I shortly figured it out, and now we're making money in the ATM business. So that's how I discovered investing in an ATM business could change my life. The ATM business got me from working for somebody else for 9 to 5. Then I started the ATM business on the side, and eventually I got to quit that 9 to 5 and concentrate solely on the ATM business. Now I'm making thousands of dollars every month in my own business, not working for somebody else. Not sure what that means? I'll share with you everything there is to know about growing and scaling an ATM business so you can be successful too. I'll share with you the exact path I took to get to where I'm at today. Oh, and I almost forgot, I'm going to give you a free bonus study video that will give you 5 keys that you can implement today. So go ahead and click the link down below and we can start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from the ATM Mastermind group page where we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Point number 2, keypads. We're making this shift now. Visa and MasterCard are mandating that the keypads get to the latest, greatest software. There are a lot of ATMs out there that need keypads upgraded. So what that says is that if you move your ATM, we are grandfathered into 2025, but the processors are saying somewhere between October and January 2025, they will make the ATMs go dark. They won't work anymore to kind of push you in the direction of replacing that keypad. Now, if you move your ATM, you're supposed to replace the keypad. Those are rules set by Visa. And you are supposed to working towards replacing anything that's on an existing route. So if you buy an ATM that doesn't have an upgraded keypad, you are responsible and told by Visa to replace that keypad before you put it out. Now, is everybody doing that? Hey, I'm not the Visa police here, but I do know that this is what the rules and the guidelines are you are supposed to do. Now, what does that mean? There are ATMs that can't be upgraded. 9100s, Triton 9100s, you can't upgrade those. Can't be done. So anything by not only Shosung CE version, the 5000s, can't be upgraded, and the 1800 CEs, they can't be upgraded. That means if you buy an 1800 CE, you can't use it. It's obsolete. It's a boat anchor, we call it. So the only thing you could buy is you could buy a 1500, a Halo, an 1800 SE. 1800 POSs, again, you can't upgrade that. So you have to know specifically what you can buy. And then you have to buy the kit, the keypad kit. A new keypad for a 1500 is about $700, $650, $700, and so is an 1800. So if you buy a used ATM and you need EMV upgrade, anywhere from $300 to $1,000. You need a keypad, anywhere from $300 to $700, depending on the model. What do you need to do? So I recommend you stay away from used until you know what you're doing, but just in case you want to take a shot, those are the costs associated with buying a used ATM right now. So if you're thinking about starting a profitable ATM business but didn't know where to start, stay to the end of the video and I will share with you our checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start a profitable ATM business so you can have a clear roadmap towards ATM business success. You can earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Point number 3, this is what I was talking about, buy new. You can buy a brand new ATM. You don't have to worry about EMV compliance because it's already EMV compliant. You don't have to worry about the new keypads because the new keypads are already in there. They're already certified. You're already set. Now, you can save yourself. The reason you buy used, for most part, you're trying to save somewhere between $500 and $1,000. However, right now, to get it up into compliance, you might have to spend $500 to $1,000. So, apples to apples, new is the way to go. Unless you're a seasoned veteran, you have some used parts, maybe you can get it to where it is. You had some old keypad or new keypads, but they were in the field. You can put it in, use some of your spare parts. But if you don't know what you're doing and you're new to business, I recommend, especially at this time right now, for the next year and a half, do not buy used, buy new. This will save a lot of aggravation. So please, buy new, save yourself aggravation. So point number 4, cost. Phil, what's it going to cost me if I decide to buy used? All right, so here's the cost. If it's not EMV upgraded, it's going to cost you anywhere from $300 for an EMV upgrade kit all the way up to $1,000. Now, here's the rub. You could spend the money for an EMV upgrade kit, get it EMV compliant, and now your ATM can't take the new keypad. So you just spent all that money for nothing. So you got to know, the Triton 9100, you can't upgrade that, as I said in the last point. There are certain ATMs that you can't upgrade, even though you can get them EMV compliant, but you can't get the new keypad in there. So you got to know exactly what you're talking about. An EMV upgrade kit is going to cost you $300 to $1,000, and then a keypad could run you anywhere from $300 to $700 for a new keypad. So your ATM will be able to function in 2023 and 2024. And point number 5, most of the ATMs that you're looking at buying, they could be as old as 10 years old. Now, was that ATM, was the dispenser ever rebuilt? Are the rollers shot? Are the bands, are the pickers shot? Are the sensors bad? So you got to know, hey, is this ATM, when's the last time the dispenser was built? Was it rebuilt? What am I looking at? Because now if you buy an ATM and all that, you have to update the keypad, you have to update the EMV. Now you did all that, and then you got to get a dispenser rebuilt. What's that going to cost? Usually a dispenser rebuilt is going to cost you about $300 to $400 to get that rebuilt. So that'll take, again, bring the cost of buying a used ATM up the roof. That's why I suggest right now in these turbulent times, buy new, save yourself the aggravation. Don't try to save money because right now it's very tough, because even the guys who are in the ATM business, they're going to have to spend money to get their ATMs upgraded. So if you're thinking about starting your own profitable ATM business, I want to share with you my checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start a profitable ATM business. So you can start earning passive income, make more money, and spend more time with your family. So if this is interesting to you, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from ATM Mastermind Group page, where we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Thank you guys for making us #1 on YouTube, and I'll see you guys at the next video.